Let's go. Yes, sir. What's happening? We trapping. Shout out to everybody rocking, man. We live in the building with it. I hope everybody's having a good day, a good morning. Give me a 1 if everything sounds magnificent. We got some things to discuss today, baby. We got to see what this defense was doing to cook these Giants, you understand? These New York football stinking Giants. Let's go. And we're going to talk about a little of Carolina. We're going to kind of preview what they got going on in the world as well. But you already know what time it is. Shout out to all the people rocking with your boy. Shout out to them members. Shout out to Jeremy Solis. Shout out to Desmond Iron Man in the building rocking. Miss Niecy rocking. And shout out to Jameson Taylor, Elder Lockhart, Kelvin Hicks, Michael Lockhart, Rodney Butler. Shout out to the squad, man. I appreciate all the love and support. Please hit that like and share for the squad. It will not charge a card. We in the building. Shout out to Miss Regina Green with the green. Whitley T in the building. Toxic Tom Downey, burner account. And JVB boy. Choice Roberts, Charlie Jones in the building. Tommy Montoya. Who else we got? Miss Patrice Langford. Pleasure Wilson in the building. Ruben St. Hernandez. Yes, sir, we in the building with it, man. Make sure y'all hit that like and share for the squad. Let's get this trap jump around the corner. Let's do it. And you know, first and foremost, we got to make sure these haters doing the most what they was put on God's green earth to do. And you already knew that's hate, man. Let's get this trap jump around the corner now. Let's get it, y'all. Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
I can't see a thing, all this money in my face. Hey. I just blew a bag, ran it back the same day. Hey. Ain't no looking back, came a long way. Hey. I know that they mad, but just let them hate. Hey. That what make them hate, that what make them hate. Hey. And we just getting K and they just in the way. Hey. That what make them hate, that what make them hate. Hey. Cause we just getting K and they just in the way.
Hey.
Landlord is showing how to ball, boy. You ain't even on the team, you just a ball boy. Real high, used to rock knockout, but it's real now.
Let's get it.
Bitch, I probably average your career.
Let's go.
One day hating on it, probably wanna kill now. When they got our own band, we hollin'
good deal now, yeah.
Long little CEO,
Appreciate you, Mr. Reynald Spears. Cheers. Shout out to you, King Parrish in the building. Nick with 2 C's in the building. Detroit Moore in the building.
Run of them numbers,
Yeah.
I know that they hate the way
Let's go. I'm feeling good today, man. That coffee is coffee in. Let's go. Hey, shout out to John Cofield sliding in for the win.
We came a long way. Hey, I know that they mad, but
just let them hate. Hey,
that what make them hate.
That what make them hate.
Hey, and we just getting K and they just in the way. Hey, that what make them hate. That what make them hate. Hey, cause we just getting K and they just in the way.
Hey. Hey. Now you might think you at school or maybe even at home or watching me through a phone, but I promise you, you are in the trap, sir.
Trap.
I promise.
Trap.
Make no mistake about it, man. Hey, man, it's a lot of stuff going on in Cowboy Nation. I've been hearing an interesting discussion. It almost made me hit an audible this morning. But we still we gonna make our way into integrating the hot topic, hot discussion going on into the show. But we still gonna take a look at some of this defensive film. Shout out to my members for giving me suggestions. I'm gonna try to make sure I, hold my end of the bargain. So I appreciate y'all helping me keep the lights on. So shout out to the members, man.
Trap.
So we're going to take a look at this run defense. We're going to take a look at some of these plays that I checked off and notes I took on some of these plays that helped us absolutely shut down the horrid, stinking Giants. The stinking Saquons in the building. You understand? We had to shut down the stinking Saquons at home. Man, look, we so gangster at home, y'all. It's almost Like, it sucks that we done dropped a few games already, man, because, sir, the Cowboys at home is just something totally different.
Trap.
Them boys be talking that talk in that huddle at home. Like, every time they do the sound from the sideline, I hear somebody be like, we got to protect this osh. Like, they be talking that talk. So they don't play at home, man. We might need to be trying our best to get some kind of home field advantage of something, of some kind. We need help now because we didn't take care of our business. But, man, if we can get some of these games at home, bro, it might be up for us. I feel great about going into a lot of these playoff games against almost any of these teams at the house. But let's get into some of this film that we seen. Let me make sure I got it. Let me make sure I got it loaded up. Okay, bam. Let's see. Is this it? It is. Okay, we're going to take a look at some of this film I had. Let me make sure. Go to my notes. Okay, a lot of people was asking me. This gonna go into the other discussion, but the run defense has been pretty sensational as of late. So it looks like we learned our mistakes. We learned from our mistakes from the other games that we couldn't keep up in the run game, and historically as of late, we've been pretty bad against the run. If any team game plan against the Cowboys, that'll be the first thing they'll attempt to do. What's happening with your Choctaw in the building? What's going on? But if any team tried to go against the Cowboys, first thing they'll try to game plan for is running on us. But now I think we done turned over a new leaf now. I don't think everybody could just run on us at will if they want to. Now our second level is still in question, but I think Evans can help us out. Look at how he read his keys on here. And he makes sure he get involved in the play. Now, our front was gangster in this game right here. You see Oso Digazua. Jonathan Hankins is an unsung hero. Yeah, he be going in. Chancey Golston be doing his thing, too, when he get involved. So, man, this defensive line really been making strides. Even the young Ricky Mizey Smith was pushing people around and clogging the run lanes and, disruptive in the run game as well, man. So we was not allowing Saquon to do anything. It was a shutdown, Operation Shutdown Saquon, and it was successful. He had a couple of runs that made it look like he had a decent day, but it really was worse than his numbers said so. So look at Rashad Evans standing up, laying the wood on him. You know what I'm saying? We need more of that. But if you look at Jonathan Hankins, Oso Digazua, Tank is a super gangster in this defensive line that gets no credit. Look at Tank. Every time you try to block him with a tight end, sir, you will pay for it. You will.
Trap.
Try to block Tank with a tight end if you want to. He said, man, get your ass. Now look at Jonathan Hankins already in the backfield. This is how you just absolutely reset the offensive line and the line of scrimmage and just be disruptive and just cause havoc and just take over. Look at Jonathan Hankins. He already back there. Then you see Bland right there, containing the outside, fill the gap and ready to go. Lay some wood on them boys, man. I love it. This the type of run defense that we need. This the type of run defense we need all year. And, of course, it's easier when you only looking at Saquon. He was pretty much their only threat. But at the same time, we still had a job to do. We still had a job to do, and we had to make sure we got it done. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we still had a job to do. But look at 14-33. Hold on, that wasn't the play I was looking for. Let me go to my notes. I got a couple of plays that I highlighted real quickly. Wait a minute. You know how we build this plane. Okay, 230. Shout out to Law Nation. We build a plane wise in the air. This how we do it. But this play right here was from Mizey Smith. Shout out to the young Ricky. He is making strides. He's been disruptive. He's showing that the film study and his technique is getting better. Look how he got back there on backside and went and made the play. Fighting with his hands. This is stuff that he wasn't doing when he first got here. He's got better. You could tell that they've been working with him. And now he's hand fighting. Now he's understanding the leverage. Now he's taking angles and stuff. So this is stuff that we didn't see from day one, Rick and Mizey. And now he's implementing this stuff into his game, man. And this is encouraging for him. Look how he just disrupted. He disrupted all of that and went and made the play on the backside. So this is not, I'm going to just let it run. He had back-to-back plays. We all know that. Mizey looking like he's ready to hit his stride, man. I told y'all from the get-go, this was going to be a slow burn. Like, this is not a microwavable player. You know, Mizey was picked at the back end of the first round. He wasn't a top-tier first-round guy. And at defensive tackle, it's just going to take time to develop. And looks like he's making his strides. Look how he hit him with a jab step and going just be athletic than the other guys. He's just more athletic than a lot of other guys. Even though he started off slow, he didn't even get off the ball that fast, but it was effective. Look at him. He did the swim move and went right behind him and got him. So Mizey looking like he's ready, man. He's looking like he's striding, trending in the right direction. And this is what you want to see from a young defensive end, man. Like I said, some people don't do nothing their first whole year. And we see Mizey towards the middle of the season. Mizey Smith compared to front season and back season, end of the season, he should be a totally different player. So hopefully we can reap the benefits of a better Mizey heading into the playoffs and stuff like that. But let's see. I got a couple more plays I want to see. Okay, we got what that was, 416. Oh, this is right here. Yeah. Now this is my boy Slam. Now look, this is gonna be the topic of discussion all game. I mean all show, really. I'm trying my best to stay away from it, but this is what's going on in Cowboy Nation. Everybody wanna know how we finna use Micah Parsons. And this is Micah Parsons at linebacker right here. This is Micah Parsons at linebacker. And anytime, I want y'all to know, I was one of the first people. Hold on. Let me see this. Y'all got to see me this time. Y'all got to see me this time. Shout out to B-Bird with the $5 super. He says Evans going to get reprimanded. He diagnosed the play and met the running back in the hole. There's no place for that in Dallas. Chill out, B-Bird. Can't be doing that. Say you look too much similar to a real linebacker, Mr. Evans. What are you doing? But listen, I was one who remember this now. I don't just declare stuff and be lying, man. My every move be recorded. So y'all can go back and check it. And the people who watch me every day, y'all remember this. Was I not one of the first people saying that, man, if Micah can't be a linebacker right now, he gotta just be a defensive end? I was like, I'm telling y'all, this before they pretty much made the whole shift to him being a defensive end. I was like, bro, if he a dominant defensive end, let him be a defensive end. So now we lacking that linebacker. Now it looks like we gonna have to use him a little more into what? Playing linebacker, because we don't have too many playmakers at the second level right now. So now it looks like they are saying, Micah, hey, we need you at linebacker. And now any game, I want you to know, any game that you see Micah Parsons and it just feel like he ain't there, or like you like, what Micah is? Just know that's Micah playing off ball right there. That's what that is. See, he can affect the game off ball, but it's gonna be a whole different style in the way he go about it. Like we used to seeing Micah just causing havoc on the edge all game, just putting pressure on the quarterback all game, every play, coming backside, making plays in the run game, chasing people down and stuff. When you're a linebacker, you're not gonna be that involved all the time. You're going to be in coverage and you're going to be catching running backs out the flat. So it's a lot of stuff that it took opportunities away from him. Shout out to HTM Sports, because we was discussing this earlier this morning. This is the least amount of the least amount of snaps that Micah Parsons done played on the edge all year. This is why we didn't see Micah Parsons like that. Trap. And this is why Micah Parsons is saying little stuff like, man, hey, I'm going to tell you right now, Micah didn't say no encouraging stuff. Like, this is the ideal expectations for any player. When we talk about this type of stuff, you supposed to be like, what Izzy said. Izzy is the prototypical person. When we had the interview with Izzy, what Izzy said when we asked him, do you like to play safety or do you like to play slot corner? What would you prefer? Izzy was like, man, I don't care. Just put me on the field, bro. Just put me on the field. Trap. Who remember that Israel Mukwamu interview that me, West Coast, and HTM did? We asked him, which one did you prefer the most? Do you prefer corner or do you prefer safety, the big nickel package? Which one you prefer? Man, Izzy was like, I prefer to be on the field. So that right there is what's the ideal expectations that you will get from any player. You would expect them to be like, man, I do whatever. I just want to be on the field. They asked Micah Parsons. Micah was like, hey, man, I ain't got no control on where they put me at. Micah was like, hey, man, I'm just, hey. Micah on some Marshawn Lynch, like, I'm just here so I won't get fined type vibes. Trap. Boy, Micah on some, I just don't want to be fined. Like, I'ma just go work wherever they put me at, I'ma work there, but I'ma do it begrudgingly. I'm not gonna be with a smile. It seems like Micah he's not with that. He don't like being off ball. He don't like playing linebacker. And it's understandable to a certain degree because linebacker don't get the money that defensive ends get. But we want to tell Micah, like, regardless of where you play, you such an incredible, outstanding player that you gonna get your money, sir. You gonna get your money. Trap. Shout out to Sydney Benford. I don't know if I ever seen you, sir, but welcome to the trap. I appreciate your contributions. He said, honestly, he's a weak link at DN against the run. Whew, Micah Parsons. I don't think I see that. He set the edge pretty well and he chased the play backside a lot. So we need that type of stuff. And it might seem like he's not the most effective person against the run, but Micah get busy against the run. A lot of time people people game plan away from Micah. Mr. Sydney. Yeah, people game play against Micah. They'll run away from him. So most of the plays you'll see Micah run or catch up to will be backside. They won't be play side type plays. A lot of time when they run at him, they might have a combo block to him or a chip block to him to make it way more difficult. And he still be effective against double team blocks and stuff like that, combo blocks and all of that. He still be effective. But most of the time when you see people running at the Cowboys, they running away from Micah or they combo blocking them. So he still make a way to be effective in those situations. So I wouldn't say he bad against the run. I just say they game playing well against him, and he still get the top tier effort. He still go make plays as well. So I don't know, man. I say Micah still get busy against the run. From what I see on film, he still get busy though. He gets busy. But let's see what I was about to say. Yeah, Micah. We got to discuss that later, man. I'll try to keep off. I got a couple more plays I want to look at. But this right here is Micah Parsons at linebacker right now. And you see, it makes sense, man. We need help on the second level. We got plenty of defensive ends. Look at Sam Williams playing a little standing up. See, Sam free me. Hey, it made somebody pay attention because he been getting a little more involved and he been effective. So, I mean, I'm cool with having Sam Williams on the other end, D-Law on the other end, and standing Micah up at times. I think we just need to put him at defensive end situationally. I know it might not be the most flashy Micah Parsons that you get, but I think it's dependent upon how you want to run the team, what's best for the team at this point. And what's best for the team is maybe Micah need to stand up and play middle linebacker more. And y'all know I was one of the people saying, hey, screw middle linebacker, let him be a defensive end and be a dominant pass rusher. But the way the team is currently constructed, we need a little more help on the second level. So Micah was pissed last game, kind of like he was kind of mad that he didn't get no sacks. So this is something we're going to have to think about in the way we want to go forward with Micah Parsons and his usage. A lot of people was asking me about this. What Micah Parsons was, or we need to see how they was using Micah. Micah was standing up, playing linebacker, playing coverage a lot more. He had 28 snaps at defensive line, and he had 10 at linebacker. So that's a lot of opportunities that got took away from him for far as being a pass rusher. He done had games where he was in the 50s on the defensive line pass rushing. So that's a big time difference from compared to what he usually do. And that's why it seemed like he might have been a little quiet this game. And he was not happy. That man trying to make his mark, and he know what he trying to do, and he trying to do it as an edge rusher. So that's gonna be a big discussion we're gonna have, man. It is. So let me see. It's a couple more plays I got stamped. Okay. Yeah, that was hold on, let me see. 11:04. Okay. 11:04. I think it's Micah getting pressure. Yeah. Micah, see, that's what's so crazy. He still was being a disruptor. He was still making assists. He was getting assists. He was getting Neville Gallimore sacks, and he was getting other people involved. Like, look how he made him flush out. He made him get out of the pocket. That's all Micah. He still was, like, getting a lot of pressure and causing havoc in this game. So, I mean, maybe he just need to come to the realization he's not going to get them all the time, and he's just going to affect the game in different ways. You know, we might just have to see standing linebacker Micah way more often, man. It just is what it is. That might be what's best for the team right now. But that's a discussion we gotta have. Look at Hankins just being a gangster. Oh, that was Hankins, man. Trap. Hankins is so underrated, bro. Hankins that made our life totally different. Look at this boy. Woo. Swim move, handled them, and still win and made the tackle, man. This is top tier defensive tackle play right here. And we got him for the cheap. Thank you, Raiders. Thank you, Mr. Raiders. We appreciate y'all. Check him out. That boy is a gangster, man. Look at D-Law, too. D-Law is, man, you won't appreciate D-Law unless you watch film, bro. I want y'all to know, a lot of people won't appreciate what D-Law do unless you watch the film. Check him out. Throw this boy, and went and stuck this dude. Trap. Do you see D-Law getting busy out here, man? Number 90, bro. Yeah, talk your talk, D-Law. You deserve it, man. Check him out. I'm telling you, you try to block this man you try to chip him with a tight end, you gonna pay for it. That would be the end of you. He throwed the offensive lineman and went and stuck him. 90 is a G, man. Y'all better quit playing with Tank, bro. Quit playing with Tank. But I think I got maybe a couple more. Let me see. Hankins at 11:53. Yeah. Micah 14:18. Yeah, this is Micah being assist Micah. This is who Micah might have to be for a while. We needed this Micah. Look at how much pressure he caused from going up the A-gap. He swings around on the stunt and helps assist with Neville with that sack. He helps Neville get a sack just for being a disruptive gangster. That's what he is. So, let's see. He does the stunt into the A-gap, made the quarterback get out the way, ran straight into Neville Gallimore's hands. See, like stuff like this is like, okay, he technically didn't get the sack, but he disrupted everything. He wrecked shop. Neville was getting his penetration anyway, but Micah being there made him have nowhere to go. So he had to just, pick a way that he wanted to die right there. Trap. Yeah, A-gap Micah is different. Who that is? James Simmons. Yeah, that was different right there. See, I like the way that they use him on this. I just feel like, man, DQ got to find a good way to do it, man. He got to find a good way to be able to switch it up and find great situations to use Micah in this way. Shout out to Common Sense Lab with the $5 super. He says Micah can be Fred Warner, Von Miller 2.0 at linebacker. Get his mental right, study more, and remember. Humble king. Wait a minute. Humble king, no king without pride. Yeah, absolutely. He gonna have to get in the lab a little more for linebacker, because I asked y'all this question too. I don't know if who be in the trap with me like that. I know B Bird was here back then, because that was me and B Bird we was cooking on that subject. But you remember, B-Bird, I was like, I think we behind on the Micah Parsons development as a linebacker. I just think that's just you can't deny that. He hasn't been getting reps at linebacker. He hasn't been playing linebacker that much. So it's only right to say that he probably behind the 8 ball on where he should be if he would have been playing linebacker from day one. So where do you want to be at? Do you want to push him to be more of a linebacker, or do you want to let him just be great at rushing the passer? That's a crossroad you're gonna have to go to, man. So it is what it is, man. It is what it is. We got to decide where we want to be at, what side of history you want to be on. We got to decide, and that ain't no easy task to decide that, man. Cause Micah's such a Swiss Army knife that he could be good anywhere. He's such a Swiss Army knife, he could be dominant anywhere. But my members in the chat asked me to see what wanted to take a look at Micah Parsons' usage, and this is it right here. You see, Micah ain't got nothing to do right here. You know what I'm saying? He got trap. Look. This is what go on at linebacker. Let me let you see it from the other way. Micah has nothing to do. He checking Saquon, but the play didn't go to Saquon, so now he's not gonna register anything. He's not gonna register tackle, pressure, none of that. And this is what's frustrating Micah. But even though it's helping the team, because we needed you to check Saquon right now. We don't have nobody else. Well, Bell might be able to run with Saquon, but y'all get what I'm saying. We need your athleticism too on the field, on this defense, on the second level. Now that, like I said, the way the team is constructed now, I'm kind of on that side now. And I was one of the first people. The people in my chat box got pissed off at me when I said leave Micah at defensive end. This before he was just playing defensive end. I was like, screw linebacker. Everybody else wanted to use him like a chess piece. I was like, screw all of that. Let him be a dominant defensive end. But now our linebacker situation has changed. So with more information, you were able to evolve your opinion. My opinion then evolved. I look at the way this team currently constructed. LVE is out for the year. We don't have no real dominant linebackers like that. We getting people out the street, signing people from Walmart. Micah, we might need you to play a little more linebackers, huh? Trap. We might need you to play just a tad bit more linebackers, sir. It is what it is. But let's see. Look at J. Ryan being a gangster. Ooh, I needed you to make that tackle. But he got away. He was slippery. This play right here was funny. That boy Dante Fowler almost took this man's head off. But this is what Micah been. Look at Sam Williams on the edge being a gangster. He was causing havoc from the edge all game. But bow. That boy Dante almost got a penalty right there. But hey, you better be careful running on this defense. But man, basically, that's what Micah been. Micah been on the defensive line, sometimes 28 snaps on the defensive line and 10 at linebacker. Look at him right here. They just not coming back from half. Linebacker, checking Saquon. He on his tail though, checking Saquon. But other people getting sacks. Micah looking out the window like, good grief. Look, Micah the meme that the meme when you look out the blinds and everybody out there having fun. Micah seeing this and like, man, I want to get some sacks. He like covering people is cool, but look at Dante Fowler out here eating, man. I got to get some of that right now. Trap. Look at Micah. He like, man, I'm going to check this dude, but I much rather prefer to be getting a sack. Michael was pissed, man. If you look at his body language, Michael wasn't feeling that shit. Trap. I think we got a good explanation on where we was at with it. But okay, now let's get into this discussion, man, because we need to have this. Wait a minute, I got too many things going on. Wait 1 second. Y'all bear with me. Y'all know we do this on the fly. Bam, bam. Okay, we good. Okay, look. Micah had the fewest reps at edge of the season with 28. He usually had like 50 plus at edge, and that give him a lot of opportunities to pressure. It give him a lot of opportunities to sack and be a dominant defensive end, which he is in this league. But, you know, we need a linebacker as well. We know how versatile he is. We need him to do both, maybe just a tad. So how y'all think we should use Micah Parsons? This is a big discussion going on amongst the nation right now. And Micah didn't seem like he was the happiest camper after this game. Micah did not seem like he was the happiest camper after this game, man, because they was asking him, and Micah basically said, you know, I'm not quoting him, but he did basically say, like, you know, I'm not in control of where they put me at. He said something along those lines. So I'm not quoting Micah, but he said something along those lines, like, hey, I'm just playing where they put me at. So a lot of people were saying, man, we need you to say, hey, I'll play wherever. But Micah, he was clearly not happy about the way he was being used, and it seemed like he wasn't pleased that he didn't get any sacks. So that's up for discussion. But a lot of people was talking about CeeDee Lamb saying something, and now Micah saying something. But the difference is CeeDee Lamb was complaining because the offense wasn't being productive. You know what I'm saying? We wasn't producing. We wasn't winning. And he wasn't getting the ball. Now, on the flip side, you see Micah Parsons saying he want to do this, he want to do that, and the defense is being successful, though. Like, I really think the defense might be better with him like that. He just won't be the one getting the sacks. We might be a better defense right now. So what y'all think? Do y'all think if we use Micah Parsons at linebacker, we'll be a better defense, or we use Micah Parsons at defensive end, we'll be a better defense? We know it's going to be a combination between the two, but which one y'all think of produce the better defense? Let's vote on that. 1 for linebacker, Micah would produce the better defense. 2 for defensive end, Micah produce the best defense. So let's see what y'all come up with this vote. I might put it on YouTube on the channel. Let me see. Let me see if I could actually put it in as a vote. Let's see. Let me work my magic so I can check it at the end of the show. That's what we'll do. That's what we'll do. Shout out to B-Bird with the $2 super. He says, CD was upset after an L. Micah is after a W. That's my point. It's like, you know, it's kind of hard to, you know, it's kind of hard to talk about that after a win, you know. But let's see. Let's make a poll. Start a poll. You know, linebacker or DN. Okay. Linebacker or DN. Which Micah Parsons will produce the better defense? Because he's such an impact player that he impacts the whole defense. So he impacts the whole defense with wherever we put him at. He will impact the whole defense as a whole. So we'll check back at that poll before the end of the show. That's what we'll do. But yeah, man, I really think the way our offense is constructed, I mean, the way our defense is constructed right now without Layden and, you know, with two rookies, with a rookie, not rookies, but two-year players at the helm, and then we just signed Rashaan Evans at linebacker. Like, all of that stuff is up for question. Like, we don't know. So, you know, and it seems like Micah is a little disgruntled about that. Because, like, we know, somebody look at the number. Let me see. I know the edge rusher money is totally different between the linebacker money. I think the top linebacker getting like $16 million or something like that. Let me look it up real quick. So it's a huge money differential. Let's see. We doing research on the fly. Top paid linebackers. And Bosa, I'm almost sure Bosa getting like 30 as an edge rusher. Bosa getting like 30. Hey, HTM, I know you got it. I know HTM got it. Let me know, HTM, what the top linebacker pay is and what's the top edge rusher pay. Okay, here we go. I know my boy HTM got it. Top edge rusher making $34 million a year. Good grief. Trap. top linebacker making 20. That's a $14 million. That's a premier player difference. Yeah, he's concerned about his pay, maybe. I think he's concerned about the way he will get paid. And we know Dollar Bill. We know Dollar Bill might try to play him as well. So I don't 100% blame Micah for probably wanting to be like that. And he said Roquan, highest paid linebacker, he get $20 million a year. And look, he get $20 million a year, and that's almost the difference between linebacker and defensive end. Good grief. Trap. You add another $6 million, that's the difference. You know what I'm saying? You add another $6 million, that's the difference between the two. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, bro. Micah, like, bro, I want to make my money, but it'll have to take a sit down with the Joneses, with the coaching staff. Like, look, Michael, we're gonna pay you, so just do what we ask. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna give you top tier defensive end money. They gonna want you to be. Micah definitely gonna want to be the top paid defensive player in football, without question. Micah making speeches talking about he feel like defensive players is the best players in the league and stuff. Over quarterbacks, and saying that defensive players need to be MVP and stuff. Like, not just defensive players of the year. They need to be MVPs. So if Micah saying stuff like that, you know he want to be paid like a quarterback. Micah want to be paid like a quarterback. I promise you that. He do. He want to get paid like a quarterback. So, hey, we're going to have to talk about that. That's going to be something that we're going to have to discuss later and see how it play out. But Jack the Toxic Cactus says, beginning of the year, he said he didn't care about sacks. His actions say different, man. Hey. A lot of people can say, you say one thing and then you do another. That's just how stuff go. And then it reveal your real intentions. Because the body language that I seen and the comments that I heard, it didn't seem like he was too happy about it. Because I maybe it's the competitor. I don't want to just say it's all about the money. I don't want to do Micah like that because I don't know the young man like that. So I won't just say it's all about the money. I won't say it's just him being selfish. Maybe it's some competitiveness involved in the way he feel. Maybe he feel like, if it's you, right? Think about this. If it's you, you know how you feel like you should be used, right? You know how you should feel. You know how you should be used. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have your idea of how you should be used on a team. You like, man, I'm good at this and this. They got me doing this and this, so I'm not happy. That might be some little stuff like that. It might not just be like, I want my money, they got me doing this, and I don't like it. But all we can say as fans, we don't know Michael, we don't know the situation. All I say is, do what's best for the football team. That's all I ask. All I ask is do what's best for the team. I don't care about none of that other stuff. Like, that's Steven Dollar Bill and them problem. That's their problem. That's their problem. I ain't got nothing to do with that. I just want to see the best Cowboys defense that we can possibly roll out and deploy on that field. That's what I want to see. I don't care about all the other stuff. That's y'all business. Common Sense says, man, Micah has a blank check. Joneses know they will lose the crowd if they didn't pay Micah. Exactly. So I'm hopefully it ain't about the bread. Hopefully it ain't just about the money like that. I don't think so. I think it's a factor. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna sit up here and lie to y'all and say I don't think that's a factor, but hopefully it ain't the end all be all in the situation though. Willie T said Michael on his stats. Chris Hegan in the building. What's happening? From Facebook, what's going on? He said exactly, landlord. It should be a plus when you great at more than one position. Yeah. See, really, like at your job, if you learn more stuff, your money go up. You know what I'm saying? Micah looking at it like, man, these boys gonna try to play me. Maybe Micah just don't trust Dollar Bill now. And hey, if that's the end, if that's the conclusion I could come to, I ain't too mad at Micah at that. It's kind of hard to trust Dollar Bill now. But at the same time, if they don't do nothing, what they do? They take care of their players, though. They take care of the players that they drafted, the homegrown guys. They take care of them, like even to a fault. Like some of these guys we shouldn't even pay. You know what I'm saying? Some of these guys we shouldn't even pay. You know what I'm saying? But they still paid them because they players. They homegrown. They drafted them. So they'll pay them anyway. So I don't know, man. I don't think he could feel like that with him being a homegrown player. That's the only thing about it. But Miss Elder said we got 84 likes and 126 in the chat. Good grief. Y'all doing me bad, man. Ugly cry time. Look at the disappointment on that young man's face. You got me walking around with my head down. How you gonna disappoint a baby? What more do you want from me? You got me staring out the window. Now I gotta give you that ugly cry. Oh my goodness, man. Hit that like a shot for the squad. It will not charge a card. Let's go.
Trap.
Let's go, man. Don't behave that way, man. We more civilized than the eagle turd birds. You know, they don't have fingers. They can't hit the like button, you know. We more civilized than that, you know. Help your boy beat this algorithm. They trying to knock me off my rhythm now. Choctaw in the business says, not in auto mechanics landlord. Us, EMS, are the lowest paid career in the nation. Good grief. So it hurts y'all, too, to learn more, look like. That what you saying? Most jobs, though, right? You know, you would think that if I know more, I'm more diverse, it makes your value go up. But, yeah, I can see some jobs trying to hate you out because of that, too, though. And this look like that what Micah feeling like. Hey, DC65. See, some of the people ain't used to me doing the ugly cry. It's still crazy with me. I be tripping off them memes and stuff. Leon's on my bad. Hey, sometimes it happen, man. You just come in, you watching the show, you don't pay attention, you know. I just need you, you know, a little participation, you understand? Darius Rouser on Facebook says, play him in both positions. Micah just gotta make good with the reps he get at the end. Sometimes he wastes reps. Yeah, that's fair. Cause some of the times, like Micah just, you know, he'll get a good punch and that'll be it for that play. Cause Micah ain't all the way a defensive end either. He's really in a hybrid. He's a hybrid. Jeremy Silas says Parsons want to get in on the fun. Yeah, he wanted to get in on the fun for sure. I think when he seen Dante Fowler and them getting sacks, he like, man, I'm sick of this already. And Jerry and them might be trying to be slick too. Ain't no telling about his skeleton looking at. Yeah, you right about that. I think that was kind of disturbing for them. Columbus Hill in the building. You got us support, man. Shout out to my members, man, helping keeping the lights on over here in the trend out, man. I appreciate y'all. But man, yo, Micah probably was like, hey, man, oh no, who is this dude? Get him up out of here. I know my shooter's gonna shoot. Them snipers gonna snipe. Hey, pass me a lighter.
Hey, yo, pass me a lighter. I'm trying to smoke me up.
Get him up out of here, man. I don't know what that was. That must be Facebook. Yeah, that's Facebook. You're gonna have to, hey, relax yourself, sir. Relax yourself. How I do it? Let me see. I can't even. Screw that guy. Find you something better to do, you know what I'm saying? B. Bird says Michael was raised at a linebacker. But he want to get that DN money, though, you know. Hey, with a $14 million difference, B. Bird, you know, I can't blame the young man in that aspect, though. You know, financially, I can't blame the guy. You know, with a $14 million difference, Miss Nisi says Michael was mad because Unc DQ put him in the corner and made him play his position. He did say, hey, DQ was a little snappy when him Miss Nisi in the offseason because, hey, they was going back and forth about this. So now this problem then arose again. We can tell that it's an issue, right? We can tell that it's an issue. It's under the radar because it's been working. We've been winning. The defense been dominant. Micah been getting his numbers. But, hey, DQ was like, hey, Micah a linebacker. Micah said, I'm a defensive end. Look, DQ went and snapped back and said, nah, Micah a linebacker. So, hey, it's a problem. It's a problem. Yeah, we gonna spin back, Mr. HTM Sports. We gonna spin back for sure. Columbus Hill in the building says Parsons needs to blame himself. Don't put that on Jerry. Get with the coaches, know the opponent, and work harder. So you saying, what you mean? You saying that he need to just be a linebacker and just know it, learn the position? That what you saying? B Bird said nobody should be whining after a foot. Trap. This my sentiments exactly, B Bird. That's all I'm saying. Cause like that right there, it kind of screams selfishness. Like I said, I don't know the young man, so I ain't gonna sit up here and bash his character because I don't know him. But I'm just saying, casual people like us from the outside looking in, that's not a great look right there, Michael. Know what I'm saying? After a dominant performance like that, and you talking about your usage, this ain't the game for that. Just like CD did. Wait till after a loss or something, maybe, or a close game that shouldn't have been close or something. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying wait till the very last minute, but wait till a game that shouldn't have been as close, and then you say that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know, man. I don't know. Micah gonna have to relax. I'm going to have to change this topic on here because I said I was going to talk about the Panthers, but who want to talk about the Panthers, man? I'll talk about them tomorrow, y'all. I promise you. I'm going to update the title, man. I'm going to update the title. You Gotta Support says, I don't think 11 is a diva, but I do got to remember that he's 24, kind of young. Hey, these are different kind of breed these days, ain't they, you guys? They different people. They're not made like us. Not saying that we better or nothing like that, but they different, bro. They just a different type of human being. They think different. They behave different. They dress different, talk different. They just different, bro. They just different. They just different people. It like, oh, look, back in my day, Michael would have had to answer about trading jerseys like he did. Like, we would have been like, what? Man, we would have had some issues about that. We would have had some issues about that, sir. Like, man, you over there trading jerseys after we just got smacked around? Man, hey, go over there with them then. Go over there. Trap. But hey, this is the LeBron type athlete out here, you know. Y'all know I'm a Spurs fan, so I'ma hate on LeBron, you know, that's how it is. But this is the LeBron type athlete. Everybody my friend. You know, I think LeBron was one of the catalysts for that. Like, this is my friend. Like, when he was beefing with KD, he out here working with KD and stuff. Like, now everybody's just friends and stuff. Like, not saying that you gotta hate your opponent, but like, at the same time, don't be just chilling with them either, you know? Everybody want to be friendly and friends and stuff. And, you know, that's good for, what can I say? It's good for, like, a human element to it. But in competition, hating somebody or disliking somebody is going to bring the best out of you. It just is. Even if it's fabricated hate. Even if it's manufactured false hate. Just for today. You need that kind of hate to be able to come out and produce the best that you could produce. You can't be over there like, that's my friend. Like, nah, you got to be like, I want to take this dude head off today. Trap. I got to take this boy head off today. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what type of mentality you got to have. I don't care who that is lined up against me. You finna take this L today. That's what kind of mindset you got to be. To me, hello, B-Bird said, you have my permission to hate on LeBron all you want. Hey, I'm just saying, let me know who feel the same way before we wrap the show up. Is it me, or do it feel like LeBron was kind of one of the catalysts to this nice to your opponent stuff? And a lot of people grew up liking LeBron, so he kind of was the one that pushed this new generation, man. They want to be friends. You didn't see these people out here chilling and being so cordial with each other like that before this generation, man. Before this generation, you didn't see that. You know what I'm saying? In my opinion. Like, we was raised like, man, pass me a lighter, bro.
Hey, yo, pass me a lighter. I'm trying to smoke me out.
We was like, pass me a lighter, bro. That's the ops over there. Like, bro, we don't want to wear your colors. We don't want to talk to y'all. Bro, you lucky we talk to y'all girls, bro. We don't want nothing to do with y'all over there.
Trap.
Might talk to y'all girls just to piss y'all off. You know what I'm saying? Like we didn't like that. We didn't like our opponents, bro. Like, hey, we didn't like our opponents. That's just how we was raised up, man. Maybe it's like I just said, they just different people, man. They just different people. And not to say that it's better or worse, but they just different, man. Miss Nisa said, Big Softy, my team is Detroit fighting on the court. Hey, your team was gangster. Look, they were fighting MJ every game. Like, hey, we beat y'all one time too, Miss Nisa. You know. Shout out to my Spurs now. Shout out to my Spurs. We got that championship against y'all. Y'all was gangster then, though, with Rasheed Wallace and Ben Wallace. Them boys were gangster. Detroit they was a gangster franchise, though. As far as basketball go, Detroit was, them boys always was bad boys, for real. I think Ben Wallace out of Alabama, too. He a old country boy. He looked like it, too. Ben Wallace out here lifting up tractor trailers and stuff. That boy was different. But, man, like I said, we have to just default to the fact that this a different kind of human being. It's a different kind of athlete. Y'all really, man, I wish I was taking calls, but we about to do this Three Amigos show. We might have to see if West Coast can hook up the phones or something, man. Because I do want to talk to y'all about this subject. This subject got me cooking. I want to hear what y'all think about this, being honest. But, yeah, he a HBCU grad too. Ben Wallace was hard, bro. Like, he was hard for real. Like, him, Rip Hamilton. Detroit had a team over there. But, you know, my mighty Spurs got them, though. You understand? Them Spurs got them, and we got that W. You understand me? You understand me? We got that W. Common Sense Lab said, Landlord, did you peep the hanging with the boys? Tagged you on Twitter. Yeah, that was you. You the one that got me. You the one that got it all the way on my radar. So shout out to you for that assist right there. But I literally had this on my mind anyway because you a member, so you know the members only post I made. I seen a lot of people talking about Micah's usage, and then you tagged me with this, so I was already finna cook on this anyway. You know what I'm saying? So this just. When you tagged me in that, it just intensified the conversation. So shout out to you. And yeah, that's something that most people need to do more often too, man. Like, I ain't saying go tag crazy when you see me on social media. You know, follow your boy Landlord, the nefarious one, on Twitter. But if you got something you want to talk about, I don't mind a tag or two sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Let me know. Because y'all might be cooking on something that I ain't even got on my radar just yet. And, you know, I'll give you your credit on my side. So I appreciate everybody, all the support, man. We finna get ready to ride this thing on out. And I'm going to have to change the title. But sometimes, man, that audible one, that freestyle audible one be the best, yo.
Trap.
Yeah, I'm going to have to change the title. But we finna discuss some of the Carolina game with HTM and West Coast anyway, so we still get that done. Shout out to B-Bird for becoming a member, man. I appreciate you, sir. Shout out to you, man. Welcome to the trend now, B-Bird.
Trap.
Yeah. Make sure y'all hit us sometime, man. I gotta get a Discord or something, cause everybody don't do Twitter and Facebook and Instagram and stuff. I do want y'all to hit me sometime. Be like, Landlord, what about this? Let's talk about this. So if you do be on Twitter or Instagram or something like that, follow your boy and shoot something in my inbox sometime. Shout out to the people that do it all the time too. Let me go look, cause I don't do this enough either before we wrap this show up. Let's see. Hold on. I got people that send me stuff every day. Shout out to Miss Gina L. Chase. She send me stuff. Miss Jackie send me stuff. Tell the Truth on Instagram send me stuff all the time. And they be like, hey, look at this, Landlord. Look at this, Landlord. So that stuff helps. So I appreciate y'all, man. We need a network, a team to try to get some of this stuff together, man. It'll make it easier. And I touch on almost everything we come up with. So, yeah, man, I appreciate y'all for all the people that been supporting and all the members keeping the lights on, all the people that's been sharing and following and liking all the content that we do here. And I appreciate y'all, man. But we finna get ready to spin back. Where my SBGs at? We need y'all to show up and show out. I appreciate y'all, man. Let's go.
I can't see a thing. all this money in my face. Hey, I just blew a bag, ran it back the same day. Hey, ain't no looking back, bitch, came a long way. Hey, I know that they mad, but let them hate. Hey, that what make them hate. That what make them hate. Hey, and we just getting cake and they just in the way. Hey, that what make them hate. That what make them hate. Hey, cause we just getting cake and they just in the way. Hey, landlord is showing how to ball, boy.
And like I say, 1K, one love, Cowboys Nation. Let's go.